Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where we are going to basically be finishing up my 2019 Royal Enfield Continental GT 650, and probably the most requested video of at least 2020, basically since I showed you all of the parts that we bought for the bike. We are going to be installing the MK Designs Shorty seat cowl all the way from India. At first I was expecting something made of metal or something like that, but it's actually made out of fiberglass, and it's really well made according to Led and Ian, who say it's well made. So I'm gonna believe them.
Hey, I didn't vouch for you there.
Led says it's well made.
All I said is fiberglass.
Led said it was made of fiberglass. So we have that. Led's working on his Husky. You guys should follow Led at Project Racing. I'll throw Instagram up on the screen right now. And I'll make sure I actually spell it right this time, because last time I was an idiot and didn't do that. These are the parts. Everything seems pretty well laid out. There's a really good web or YouTube video that they showed on how to do it. It seems very simple. They did it in about a minute and a half. I think that was sped up, honestly, because I don't think I can do this in a minute and a half. But Led's gonna be working on his bike, so I'm gonna do as much of this as I can by myself. And by that, I mean I'll probably be able to take the seat off, and then I'll look at it for 20 minutes until I start crying, and Led will come over and help. So, that being said, let's get our hands dirty and start working. All right, step one, obviously we have to drop the side panel. Put your key in, do it right now. Boom, boom. As you can tell, it's not really on because I'm charging it because I have a dead battery. From here, remove the seat, pull this bitch, boom, boom, bam, beam, boom, boom. Now it's off. Now we can start working on it. Let's go grab the little seat thing. So there's no like actual guides on where it kind of lines up. You're kind of just supposed to eyeball it, which seems safe. It seems very safe. Yeah, like right there though. That's it. Is that it? I'm gonna start taking off all of this stuff though, because I feel like that's probably a good step. Oh yeah, does that go underneath? We'll figure this out. We're gonna figure this out together. All right, so real easy. There are two screws here, simple, gone. And then the electrical loom comes through here and it connects to this bad girl right there, easy peasy. Then you have to take this big chunker off, and there are 4 bolts. You have to take your license plate hanger off first, and then there are these 2 bolts that you have to get to in the back, and then it basically just plops on off there. Now we're at this point, it's time to karate chop this bitch until it's cut. We're not actually gonna karate chop it. It's not gonna be like Fruit Ninja, but we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it. And then we thought about it, we're gonna put a little bit of black paint on the inside of some spray paint so it doesn't, rust away. So, now that we're being set, now we're done with that, we're gonna go bug Led until he's ready to do some cutting. All right, so now we're ready to cut. This is what I found from watching. There's a good video that they put on. Basically, there's this half line, like right in between here and here, and that's where you need to make the mark to actually cut. So when you do it, it slides in, so then these 2 lines are basically overlapping on top of each other, and that's why there's that cutout. It's like right there. So I'm going to measure, and then I'm going to tape it up. Then I'm going to start cutting. I've been wanting to do this for probably since I bought this bike over 1.5 years ago. We're going to actually cut the rear subframe right there. I'm very excited. I'm very scared because this is cutting a motorcycle. It's like cutting a leg off. Not really a leg. More like, I don't know, a nose.
Just the sparks. If you do it that way, it's gonna spark you in the face. So if you rotate it like that, then the sparks will go down. Do it. like just too, it's like a little bit too short. I guess, yeah, just do that. Sure.
All right, so we just gave this a quick little blast of black paint to stop rust and anything like that. We dribbled a bit on the pipe, but you know, brake cleaner took that right off. So now it's like 6 bolts, we assemble it and put it in, and then there's some wiring. Okay, so the hoop's on. It looks great. Look at it. It looks good. Now here's the hard part. I have the wiring, like the LED bar that they sent, right? There's 5 wires. A red one, a blue one, a yellow one, a black one, and a green one. And then there's the loom that came from the bike, where there's a gray, a green, 2 blacks, a black with a white, and a black with a green. Obviously very complicated. I'm thinking, I have no idea. I literally have no idea what to do next. I think I'm gonna plug this back in and try to figure out by hooking up the wire one by one and seeing if I can get it to make sense, right? So if I have the two wires that are supposed to be together both sync left, then obviously that pair is right. So let's give this a shot. Let's try to figure this out. All right, so we ran into some issues. No matter what combination I tried, I could not get those wires to work. There is a solution though. Like a year ago, I ordered a LED light kit for this bike from Revival down in Texas. I haven't installed it yet. I was actually gonna sell it since this came with the LED bar. What I've noticed is that these wires, it's really cheap, like really junky material, and like maybe the wires just don't work, maybe it's just too shitty, whatever it is, but I know the one from Revival is way better quality, thicker wires, and just more ability to move around with. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop this video right now, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna research some stuff, and then hopefully I'm gonna come back next weekend and get this done. I'm a bit sad I couldn't just get this finished, but like it is what it is at the moment. I can't do anything, can't move forward. The bike drives, I just don't have any tail lights or anything like that, so it's not safe to go out right now. So stopping this video, I'm gonna do some research, and then I'll come back and I'm gonna have a solution. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you need to do to wire these up. I promise. Okay, thanks guys. So 5 weeks after the last portion of that video was shot, I was back in front of my bike with the ability to look through everything, and thanks to Jimmy, and that's not his real name, but I know you're watching this. If you are highly appreciated. He basically sent over photos of when he cut his rear frame and all of the soldering he had to do. I mimicked that to basically connect the looms from the Revival set, the Revival light that I had, with the loom that came on the motor on my Royal Enfield originally. Okay, so the end of that video is like April 5th, April 6th. It's now July. And I completely forgot about that video. Honestly, that's exactly what happened. It's been months since I've had this bike working in perfect order. Bike's there. And just completely forgot to make that video until someone reached out on Instagram this morning. They're like, hey, didn't you cut your frame for that MK Design kit? And I was like, sure, I did. The video's on live. And then I tried to look for it. I was like, never edited it. I never finished that up. So what I was saying, what was happening, like I had to redo the light with the Revival kit. The Revival kit was installed, put it on, and this is what it looks like. It's really good looking, as you can tell. So this is the stock seat from Royal. It's a little lower than I'd like it to be, honestly. I don't think I actually bolted it down though. Let's bolt that down real quick. So this is what it all looks like installed. It looks pretty good. The wires from the Revival set were really long. So what I did, and as you guys saw in that video, is I made my own smaller loom connecting everything, and everything works great. And I'll show you what it looks like. I'm gonna put the seat back on and everything so you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, these wires go straight to that. So this is all integrated kit from Revival. It's super nice. I'm glad I got it. Thicker. The adhesive isn't really sticking that well in the corners though, but it's been a few months. It's not terrible. So seat back on. So it definitely looks great. Worth the hassle. Probably, I would do it again. Honestly, it wasn't that bad once I knew what I was doing. I think that was the biggest issue. It's just I didn't know what I was doing. I wish the wiring was a little better. That entire like LED light bar was completely junk, completely useless. I basically, you guys just saw, I tossed it out. It wasn't worth it. So I'm glad that I had the Revival one. If I didn't, I'd be really pissed. That would be my only option. So glad that happened. Honestly, I would do the exact same. Buy the kit from Revival, buy the kit from MK Designs, splice them together, make them work. That does make the bike look much better. I will give it that. It's really hard to combat that. Obviously the plate bracket's not on, it's still in this box. That box. But besides that, the bike's done. In my next video, if you guys haven't already, like this video, subscribe, all that. My next video, I'm just gonna do a walkthrough of everything I did on this bike so far. And I think I'll probably do a breakdown of the costs associated with this bike's transformation. So, thanks for watching everyone. Go out there and ride safe.